Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 2. Now, it's been a while since we last played some Warhammer 2. However, I am trying to get back into it, obviously, as we kind of gear up for Three Kingdoms. I want to play more of a modern Total Wars, and I kind of just needed a break from the game itself. I played it for so long and so much. I was, uploading 4 or 5 videos every single week, so I kind of just took, a couple months break. But we are back, and we are back with a bang, as we have some exciting battles coming your way. We have an epic 3 vs 3 custom scenario, custom map battle. I mean, what's not to love right there? We are also looking for more people to take part in these battles, so if that sounds like a lot of fun, you want to go ahead and play a bunch of really cool maps in cool scenarios with a ton of mods, then be sure to go ahead and join my Discord. I'll leave a link down below in the description for you guys, so you can go ahead and find it and just join and just ask for the guys who play battle tag, and then that way you'll always get notified whenever someone is thinking about hosting one of these awesome battles. I also want to give a massive shout out to my Discord for sending this one in to me. I really do appreciate it and all the work that went into creating this one, as I know it's not as just simple as making a battle and then playing it. There's a lot more involved with rules and other stuff, which again you can find out if you want to be a part of these battles. So in today's engagement, this is a rumble in the Badlands. We have a Empire, or 2 Empire armies, as well as a force from Britannia going up against 2 Chaos armies and also an army from the Greenskins. So already it's shaping up to be pretty goddamn exciting. Over in the central part, we have a large kind of army of the Britannians and also the Empire. And then as we make our way over, the rest of their contingents are right here, being led by Cole Franz. We even have the Green Knight over on the right hand side of the map. Then for the Orcs and Chaos, we kind of have a smaller contingent holding over this kind of left hand side, and then their main army is going to be in the center. So it's kind of like the opposite. Both sides have put their main bulk of their army on either side, whereas the Empire is a little bit more balanced. So this battle does get kicked off really quickly, so that's why we were on pause. But let's just dive right into this one and really see what is about to go. Over here on the front lines, we do have some of the Warfoot band, which is kind of cool. Oh, these are halflings! How awesome is that? That is really cool that we have some halfling units. The modders in Warhammer do a really good job with what they have. Considering they can't import anything to be able to create stuff like that, I think it's really awesome. And if you want to check out any of the mods we used in this battle, then I'll make sure to leave it down below in the description. So the battle is going to get kicked off with the Empire reforming up their lines, and then these Chaos and also the Orcs charging towards them. I imagine though, however, they are going to be getting hammered by missile fire trebuchets and also the front line of guns that the Empire have. Here we go. The guns going in, you can see that HP bar immediately going down to half. The morale not looking good. The next volley, I assume, is going to come in. And these halflings are now falling back, retreating back as fast as they can. A second volley coming in. Devastating. And now we have the archers as well back here to go ahead and wrap up the rest of the kills. And the halflings are continuing to cause some havoc right there. Yeah, some nice archer volleys here as the guns continue to go off. We have some of the long shanks right here. They look amazing. Look at their face paints. Oh, that is really nice work. Again, it's been so long since I've played Warhammer or watched a replay from Warhammer that there's a lot of these mods I just don't know about. So it's just exciting for me as it is for you guys to see all of these. This front line is devastating the advancements of the Orcs and Chaos. As you can see, I mean, these are just kind of, these aren't really anyone special. These are basically just plague zombies being repelled. It's not really a big contingent whatsoever. Just kind of trying to, at least absorb some ammunition with these assaults, Yeah, basically. Oh, we actually got a nice little army right here, or a nice little division. Some Savage Orcs and 2 Chaos Warriors. But I think the main kind of force for the evil side is going to be over here, with all of these units. We also have a nice little Vanguard deployment out here. What do we have over here? Again, some Halfling Militia. These guys look amazing. They really do. That's so cool. And then more Halfling Infantry. I mean, they might be able to take out these are 2 artillery pieces. We have a Plague Cannon right here from Nurgle, which is just for the guns. That's kind of cool. And we also have some Doom Divers. This Vanguard deployment could be extremely valuable, and I assume it hasn't been seen yet. How have the Chaos Warriors done? They still are struggling to get into melee combat, but these Savage Orcs are kind of acting as a front line. I mean, look at all their missiles going in, though, just hammering away on the Savage Orcs. The Savage Orcs were very much a cannon fodder unit. There's also quite a bit of friendly fire going off right now as well. The Savage Orcs have been beaten back, but there are a lot more infantry now getting into combat. Again, more archers. The Warfoot band charging in against the Chaos bravely. And they have also managed to get this unit of Chaos Warriors engaged against the Reichs, or the Imperial Foot. So this Imperial Foot's probably going to be an okay match for the Chaos Warriors. Obviously, these aren't chosen, but, you know, the Imperial Foot, we have to go toe-to-toe, I'm sure they will. Again, the main lines are edging closer and closer towards one another. I imagine the Bretonians will be using their artillery, if they have any, to really go up. We also have some more Ogres right here. Oh, yeah, we have some Ogres. Again, looking very nice. But no trebuchets, yeah, no artillery to really force the enemy to come close. So they do need to be careful. Again, as I said, the halflings are still waiting, I assume, for this army to move more inwards. And it seems like the Empire have done a great job at really repelling the initial Chaos assaults. I can't imagine these were really kind of meant to be the ones which really break through the Empire lines. And that's something I guess I should have mentioned in the beginning of the video as well. These battles are called synergy battles. We're no longer doing lore battles over in the Discord. We're doing synergy battles, which are basically like our own kind of lore battles. There are people who will come up with a scenario, and then we'll balance it around the scenario. Well, not me, but the guys who play these battles will then balance the stuff around the scenarios, creating kind of a cool cinematic battle without having to stay true to any lore or anything, which kind of creates anything can happen type feel. And I think that's going to be a great way, instead of having to play things out exactly like the lore happened, we're going to have these synergy battles which are going to have their own rules and be balanced, as Cole Franz comes flying in right there to rally the men. But it also allows stuff to like dynamically change and stuff, and I'm sure as well we'll have like battles following on from one another as well. If anything really cool happens, we have an epic battle, maybe we'll have a follow-on battle to see how that kind of pans out and stuff. So yeah, lots of really awesome stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to more of these. And if you guys are enjoying these battles, then do let me know in the comments and by dropping a like. It's the best way. If you want to see more Warhammer on the channel, the best way is just to drop a like. If I see these Warhammer videos doing particularly great, then I'll obviously do more of the Warhammer content. So it's up to you guys, you know, what's really on the channel. These Ogres are charging in, but they are fighting some of these Plague Reapers, which are basically chosen level skill. The Night Goblin Archers are going to be trying to focus down these Ogres, though. I really can't wait until the third game and the possibility of them adding in the Ogre Kingdom. It will just be such a different playstyle. You know, there are quite a few factions in Warhammer where you do play with like solely monster units. You know, the Lizard Men being a good example, where you can just bring, you know, full dinosaur armies. However, you still end up bringing, you know, a few kind of Temple Guard here and there into your troops. So I think it'll be interesting with the Ogre Kingdom, just having these really small but elite bodies of monstrous ogres. If they obviously do it. I mean, I can't see them not, whether it's through DLC or one of the main 4 factions at launch. I assume they're going to be in it some way or another. So let's take a little glimpse of the overall battlefield. We kind of been talking a little bit about other stuff. So as we can see, the main Empire body has kind of cleared out this right-hand side. There are still some elite units here holding their own right there. You've got some Warriors of Zinch. We've got some Bringers of Change and also Dual Weapon Black Orcs. However, it seems like the main Empire army is now shifting over to go ahead and reinforce that central line as the Chaos do move forward. And they have actually already broken away against these Ogres, even though more of them are now coming back after routing. However, it seems like with the champion of Nurgle here, as well as Archeon, the Ever-Chosen, aka the Never-Chosen. Has Archeon become... Oh my god, he just basically one-shot that troll. Has Archeon been buffed at all? Because, again, I haven't played in so long. I remember his title being Archeon the Never-Chosen because he was just sucked so much, which is a shame. It really, really is. Got some cool units here as well. Some Dismounted Knights of a Cleansing Flame. Very, very cool indeed. But the Night Goblin Archers are going to be enough to kind of push back these Ogres, and then this defense is going to have to get ready to hold. Again, it seems like they're in two minds whether they do go and reinforce the center or if they hold here. I mean, there's still plenty of other engagements. Oh, here we go. The Halflings have also pounced their trap right now, moving in. However, they have now been engaged, reinforced by the Plague Reapers and Nurgle, which I'm sure are going to be able just to cut these halflings down to size, literally hit off another couple inches from them. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're really going to be able to stand much whatsoever. We also got some of the plague bearers of Nurgle as well, the trolls, coming in to hit back this halfling militia. They gave it a good shot though, and I really like the idea of, you know, sneaking these guys around. And did they manage to kill the artillery? No, the artillery crew did just drop their artillery and run away by the looks of it. So unfortunately this didn't pan out, but I love the idea of it. And now unfortunately the halflings are going to be getting chased down by the plague wolves. Poor halflings. But it's still cool to see them. Their sacrifice will be noted. So now it seems like the Chaos Force is going to be in full swing in pushing forward and trying to break this. And as you can see, there is a big old gap right here they could exploit if they just want to go full on aggressive against the Empire. But we also see the actual, oh my god, here we go, the orcs are running. You don't see that too often, the orcs running away. The Empire are charging them down. Kill every single goblin and orc, I would say. One of the units has now turned around to engage. We also have some of the Reichsguard of the inner circle marching around as well. Hopefully we'll get them kind of coming around into the flank. And I think the order has been given to go through the woods and charge into the back of these Black Orcs with dual blades. Very effective charge right there, doing plenty of damage. We also have some Britannian Knights moving up as well. Knights of the Fleur, I think they were called. And again, they're charging in to hit these savage orcs with all their might. We do have some more Black Orcs coming in though, but I'm sure these guys are very strong. If we press I, we can really see, yeah, the anti-infantry very fast and armored shields, so pretty deadly unit. We also have the Green Knight currently engaging against the Warriors of Tzeentch. I mean, he wants to be careful because I imagine these guys probably do ethereal damage. So he probably wants to pull out of there just to avoid taking any unnecessary damage, because he can be just such a tank. And it really is probably quite necessary for this big bulk of forces to move forward. Balance power is still very even. Number-wise, you can see that the forces of evil have 2,200. They're the allied troops. And the forces of good have 3,000. However, you know, that's probably, you know, bound to be like that just because, you know, these are more like elite blocks of chaos infantry. So they tend to have less. Oh, there's also some of these armored squigs as well. I love these guys. Such a cool unit. We got your Ragnarok over here. Some more Plague Reapers. Plenty of elite infantry. Oh, we also have the Great Unclean One. This dude has absolutely insane regeneration. Like, it's actually crazy how much regeneration he has. So focusing him down with magical attacks and, you know, trying to, you know, maybe pop a few spells to prevent him from regenerating is really important. It honestly is. So we actually do have a frontline engagement right now. We do have some archers going over. The long shanks are now shooting. And we have the Warriors of Tzeentch. Yeah, Warriors of Tzeentch moving in. They do have Plague of Rust being put on them by the defenders. Let's see, we have the Inner Flame? Yeah, the Cleansing Flame, sorry, holding this line. Obviously, a pretty elite spear unit will be enough to keep this unit in check for now, providing the missiles plenty of time to reinforce. If we press the tab button as well, we can see that they are really coming around now, the Empire and Britannia. They also have a lot of flying units hiding in the gorge as well. So we'll probably be seeing them coming up. I mean, as you can see, in the gorge right now, we have, what, a Balthazar Gelt. We have, who is this? We have, I don't know who that is. Obviously, some custom lord, as well as a Hippogriff as well. So, yeah, plenty of reinforcements coming over. We also have a really nice cannon position right here, a Grand Artillery Battery, which is perfectly positioned right now to reinforce this side, and it has really good range as well. Yeah, as you can see, it's coming in big and clutch. However, a lot of the archer fire from the Night Goblins are now simply focusing down these Brotherhood of the Axes with their massive great axes. Look at them arrows. Their heads are down. I assume that is some sort of lore thing, that they tip their head to the ground. Let me know what that is all about. I'd be interested to find out. Because I assume that's something to do with their lore. They wouldn't just have their heads down. And it seems like the central lines are starting to break, though, for Britannia. The elite Chaos Warriors are just going a ham and slicing down this Britannian sword infantry. They don't really stand a chance. We now have the Colossus Squigs coming flying in, as well as an Arachnorok as well. More infantry being committed to the fight with the Axe Brotherhood moving in. But the Squigs are causing some pretty serious havoc. As well as that, we have the Arachnarok making her way in, eating up a few of the infantry. You can see her just spitting out the axe. Oh my god, these Colossus Squigs, man, are so good. They really are. The steam tank boat is going to be shooting. If this is the soup tank, apparently. Does it shoot out soup? Who knows? But the rest of the reinforcements really need to be committed now to this position. It's all or nothing. If this falls, then they can obviously quickly turn around and deal with this. The rest of the Britannian and Empire army, though, are quickly moving around, but they've got a lot of Black Orcs to break through before they can reinforce that central line. We do have the Grail Knights, as well as the Fleur de Lis mounted cavalry. Ken butchered that. Apologies if you are French. Shields of Britannia there, ready to charge in and break the ranks. But in Orc fashion, they are not going to let them just sit idly by. The Orcs are going to charge forward. However, it's probably not the best idea as the cavalry now comes flying in. At least committing to one, but then quickly getting out of there. Can't really stay too committed without more infantry being reinforced. And the Empire are being quite slow to reinforce this, so they are leaving their other side to peril and torment. But it does seem like at least some reinforcements have now arrived here, as the fighting does continue. And these Squigs have taken damage, but they've definitely done the damage. And more so than that, they've broken up the ranks more than anything else. They've disrupted the formations, the defensive battle lines. And that's really what they were here for. You know, they've opened up gaps for reinforcements to charge forward. However, it does seem like a few of the Chaos Warriors are in retreat right now. With the constant bombardment of the artillery over there, the Grand Battery, as well as the archers, the Empire have held their own, but there is just still so much more reinforcements left. This Arachnarok is going to be broken back, and I don't know, looking at it now, it seems like they've got a pretty good job at like holding this. There are some elite aspiring champions being moved in, so a bunch of these kind of stronger units and the Plague Bearers as well. Right here being thrown into combat. They've done a pretty good job though, and again, you know, if they can... Oh, the missile fire here as well is just terrific. Look at this coming in. The Savage Orc Big Guns with clubs are being hit pretty hard. The Orcs just need to charge. That's their only real hope right now. The balance power is still ridiculously even. But the longer they stay at range, I think it's the harder it's going to be. And yeah, here we go. The big old charge. They want to try and at least break one of these sides. And it might be a good idea just to retreat back everything here to reinforce this and just try and choose to fighting one side. It seems like this flank is going to be the main fighting point right now, as we do have 2 units of Black Orcs charging in against the Great Swords. More infantry though being thrown over. We have some halberds. We also have this really, really cool, I think it's like a Black Watch maybe? Black Guard, close. I mean, Black was probably somewhere in his name. And Colfrans as well, wielding Galmaraz, moving in to help defeat these Savage Orc Big Guns with clubs. And the Big Guns with clubs are probably really, really effective at killing armoured units like this Imperial Foot. The horns sound the retreat, and the Orcs are heeding, at least the Savage Orcs are heeding it. Carl Franz is not going to let this one slide though. And cavalry are now flying in against the Chaos. The Chaos Horsemen try to come in. However, they are going to be completely out-armoured and outmatched against the Imperial Reichsguard. With the support of the Britannian horses as well and the surrounding of these Black Orcs, the evil side is going to be struggling to keep this battle in even territory, and it's definitely not now. It has started to shift in favour of the good guys. We also have the Imperial Pegasus Knights also coming in, trying to take out these little things. I remember these are Pink Horrors of Zinch. I remember these from the Medieval 2 mod, and they were an absolute arse to deal with. They would just melt infantry. So I'm actually almost glad to see them die. Over here as well, the Grey Unclean One is moving in, but you just look at his HP. His HP is probably constantly going up, even though he's being constantly hit. It's just, his regeneration is absolutely crazy. He's slow, but he does some serious damage. I mean, look at that. Look at that damage. He's basically wiped out 2 units of guns in one shot. That is absolutely insane. He is going to be one difficult unit to take down. But, you know, what better person to call on than the Green Knight? The get out of jail free card. With his magical damage. Moving in against the Great Unclean One. The Warrior of Britannia. Champion of Britannia coming in. With the support of a missile fire as well. I'm sure they'll have the advantage. I imagine as well this cannon battery as well is also focusing down the Great Unclean One. However, we do have a unit of, or a group of Chaos Knights moving in. Again, going to be helping out, supporting that. And the Great Unclean One is going to continue to move on towards the archers right now. Balthasar Gelt is also quite low. I'm not sure if Balthasar Gelt has much magic left. These guys are replenishing HP though. Seems like they are going to be able enough to go ahead and defeat these Brotherhoods of Axes. Then over on the other side, how are the Empire doing? It seems like they've done a pretty good job. However, Chaos have now reinforced, so it's going to slow them up at least. But the cavalry and the support of the Imperial Foot of Halberds will slowly win this battle. Especially if they can get some more reinforcements around the side. I think they do have a few more coming. You can see quite a few Imperial Guard going around. Reichsguard as well, the inner circle. We do have a play cannon moving around. Also a magical attack right here. Magic missiles coming in, hitting the steam tank, doing some damage, but it is called the Invincible for a reason. It's going to be able to still be standing. Yeah, quite a few steam tanks are moving on. Probably every single steam tank in existence is in this battle right now. Because what, there were 7 steam tanks? And there's like 4 or 5 in this battle. We do have Archeon, the ever chosen though, moving across. Looking to reinforce this, but he is kind of by himself, taking a cannon shot as well. Going to be shooting off some missiles as well. Flaming missile. Again, probably going to try and focus down the Invincible tank. Getting a direct hit, and it kind of really repels off of it. And the Britannian Empire forces should really start to push in now. How's the Great Unclean One doing, out of interest? Where is he? Has he retreated back at all? No, he's right over here. He has actually hit his regeneration cap, so maybe he's been nerfed. Or maybe he's just been hit with a lot of missiles or magic, I don't know. Because in the old versions, when we used to do a lot of lore battles, the Great Unclean One just used to be absolutely crazy, just doing some serious damage. And would just constantly stay really high up. Maybe all these magic missiles are really reducing his healing quite effectively. We also have a brave unit of Night Goblins just immediately dying as they charge in. I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. As the arrows come flying past. So much damage. It really, really is, as he just lets out a massive fart. Nice Flaming Skull here, though. Oh, wow. What a great Flaming Skull right there against the Gunners. That did some crazy damage. My God. Nice move there by the Metal Sorceress. Right here. Actually, no, maybe no, that's probably just Archeon right there. How many kills is Archeon on, out of interest? 161. That is not bad. As their Imperial Reichsguard come in and kill these plague cannons with the support of the rest of the cavalry, stopping them before they can get on. This is kind of like the last resistance, but the battle does seem like it is very much over at this point. A lot of infantry is in retreat. Reinforcements are moving up. We now have some more cavalry going off. These guys look amazing. So the cavalry is going to come up and basically try and hit these Marauder Horsemen. Shouldn't really take them too much. Is the Great Unclean One killed? Has he been slain? I must have missed it, maybe. Oh no, he's still probably fighting over here. No. The Green Knight is still fighting. Oh yeah, he was killed right there. And there we go. The battle was ended. I guess it must have been surrendered by the forces of Chaos, or everything just routed. Actually, everything routing might have been a more suitable thing, because as you can see, Archeon right here is just routing, so we must have just missed it as we were looking for that. But GG, a massive thank you to the guys who played this battle and sent it in. That was a fun battle. More battles like that, where it is just an open field scrap, as well as cool custom maps as well. That was actually a custom map, so big shout out. And I want to give a special shout out to White Wolf for organising all of this. He came up with all the rules and stuff, so yeah, massive thank you to him. But yeah, if we take a look at the kills, let's see who really racked up the most. So over on the York side, we can see this Doom Diver Catapult basically doing what it does best. 74 kills on that one, not too bad. And also 74 kills over on a unit of Black Orcs, pretty impressive. White Wolf commanding the Warriors of Chaos, 180 over on Archeon. I mean, that Flaming Skull just annihilated the Empire. The Great Unclean One, of course, 134 kills, as always, doing pretty impressive stuff. Then if we take a look over onto the Empire side of things, we have Cole Franz with 65 kills, a few of these siege tanks racking up a nice amount of kills, and all the great swords doing pretty admirably. Over on Buildstar Gelt's side, we do have the Ogres, 108 kills, not too bad whatsoever. How many kills did the Halflings get? Whose army were the Halflings in? Is it this one? No, that's all Imperial Foot, so it must have been this army, right? Somewhere. Who commanded the Halflings? Was it Britannia who commanded them? I honestly don't know. I can't even find them right now. It must be here somewhere. I honestly can't even find them. Am I blind? Because oh, right here. What am I talking about? So this one unit of Halflings got 58 kills. Take that for a unit of Halflings. Hey, we'll take that. It's not quite shooting pies at people, but it's still good nonetheless. And then finally, this Britannian Knight unit getting 126, and this Trebuchet 222 kills. Pretty goddamn good. So yes, if you guys enjoyed this and want to see more Warhammer on the channel, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.